Well, I feel kind of bad doing the boss for this episode. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, I could just do some inverted levels. It's fine. This episode's sort of important. Derek, are you ready for this episode of Speletons?
I'm here. Of course, Zinker. What makes you think I wouldn't be ready?
I mean, for the first time ever, I was ready really early. Except not the first time ever.
Yes, but I was ready first.
And then the PlayStation decided to make me not ready. Which that wasn't so fun. But, anyhow, we didn't do this level. So.
As far as I can tell, I was ready first.
Anyhow. We're Speletons. I'm Zinker. He's Derek. This is Crash Bandicoot 4. Derek, have you, watched any Rooster Teeth lately?
Nope.
Do you know anything that's going on Rooster Teeth lately?
Oh, about Adam?
Almost.
I think Ryan, too.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you know? I'd be interested.
I heard briefly about it.
So, for the record, just so people understand when this is recorded, because this is going to air late, because we've already have a bunch of Crash Bandicoot things, which is fine. I don't know if I really want to cash in on the drama, but I want to discuss it still. You know what I mean? Anyhow, this is recorded October 21st, which is...
Reminds me of Neo Nippon.
So, yeah.
Minus the Kaiju Tanuki.
Anyhow, what do you know about it?
I heard more about, was it Adam Kovic from Bunkhouse?
Yep.
I heard more about him because Aaron cares. I heard about this from Aaron, who cares far more about Adam than Ryan.
Right.
Did Ryan cheat on his wife or something like that? Leave.
Well, let's talk about Adam real quick. What do you know about Adam?
Aw, kawaii.
He did a bunch of creepy things with minors.
Okay.
I think.
I guess I would say fortunately.
Solicited a lot of news.
Fortunately, that mostly seems, for Adam, that mostly seems to be false. There has been no verification of such claims, and where they came from was a very politically, biased location. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So what actually happened, from at least what's there, those claims, he was catfished by someone pretending to be an Instagram model. That's right, a computer modder was catfishing him. Actually, I guess that kind of fits, huh? But so he was and he showed some sexual stuff that involved his wife, and possibly low levels of cheating or something. I'm not sure on that regard. But the catfishing model is not underage and is actually a guy, and it was leaked in that regard because of that. There is no confirmation of any sort of thing involving minors, and that seemed to come out of nowhere for him. It seems to be bad timing, and he was maybe possibly grouped in with someone else. Ryan, on the other hand, Ryan Haywood of Rooster Teeth, who I think I would have said was my favorite. Yeah, that's a big yikes. That's a big yikes for me. Ryan Haywood.
Thanks from me, dog.
Has apparently for years been cheating on his wife, and if you guys remember the Pro Jared story, which we never updated, and that's why I've always wanted to go back to Astral Chain, which is not even where we discussed it. We talked about Pro Jared and how he was a kitty diddler.
What did that have to do with?
Oh, Pro Jared got hit with kiddly diddly claims.
That sounds right, but I meant like with Astral Chain.
Oh, I thought we discussed it in there, but we actually discussed it in Kingdom Hearts 3. We had a whole episode dedicated to Pro Jared. We never got to re-talk about Pro Jared. Can I just bring him up real quick? Not a kitty diddler. Might have still cheated on his wife. He proved it. He proved the whole thing. Pretty much. In terms of the kitty diddling. Not so much the cheating on his wife. That remains to be seen.
Okay.
Anyhow, we talked about it in that Kingdom Hearts 3 episode, where I said cheating on your wife is bad, but it's really like a bad thing that only falls between you and your wife, you know, or the wife being cheated on.
Yeah.
So like it's a bad thing, but like I don't know if it's fair to cancel someone per se. I mean, I never really think it's fair to cancel someone. I suppose, unless it. I guess kitty diddling's pretty fair. What was I saying? I don't think. Like it's bad, it's awful, and it's mean. I think there's worse things a person can do, and people do bad things, and everyone will do a bad thing at some point. I don't think that's the worst thing anyone's ever done, you know? Like, not trying to excuse his actions, sort of deal, but, like, I don't know how to describe it. I probably described it better in that episode. Anyhow, so Ryan cheated on his wife, but, even worse, and similar to Pro Jared, he was doing stuff with fans, some of which were underage.
Yeah. I believe that sounds right. Yeah. Yes. From like what I heard.
Now, Pro Jared in his return to form. Pro Jared in his return way proves
in his return to form.
I guess he's back again making content and stuff, which is fair because I think I fucked that up. It's hard to talk and do a difficult version of a level at the same time. Anyhow, he mentioned that some people notice the power imbalance or whatever, and he stated that he understands why people think it's bad, and stuff like that. But you know, he still did it, and he's like, yeah, I don't remember if he apologized for it. I won't do it justice because it's so long ago. And in his case, in Haywood's case though, it's far different because it's far more manipulative. I would say. You know,
okay.
And that we're not gonna have time to go through this whole thing in depth. I'm sure other channels have. If you're I guess just take my word for it there.
Especially by now.
Especially by now, because this is gonna air in November, possibly even December, if I'm right on my episode counts. You know, I don't know what I was gonna say. I gotta do this bonus level because of course I do. Can I do this? Is this the right thing? Oh, I'm not dead because I had a. Okay. Hey, as long as I'm not dead. Oh, I see. What was supposed to happen there? Oh, right. This is way easier than the original one. They definitely switched it by accident or something now I think about it. Sorry. I'm just trying to focus on this bonus. It's a little difficult, you know? Just a little. Okay, anyhow. He was a bit more manipulative. But as things go, so there's been like over 30 different people that have come forward. As things go, though, besides a lot of them having mental illnesses that he most likely took advantage of in some capacity, for a lot of them, and also him removing the condom halfway through, for some reason, most of them
Okay.
pretty consensual, actually. Like a good majority of them, and most of them adults and not kids. There are 3 of them, 3 claims that have been kids, essentially, and kids being 17-year-olds. So not too as far as kiddly diddlies go, not too bad in that regard, I guess. Still not great. 17, you know.
Like age, like
actually 17.
like localized consent.
No. So, in one case, localized consent for certain things.
Like localized age of consent. I mean.
In another case, not localized age consent. There's only 3. And one of them is decently unverified. So if you throw out that one, you only have 2. One of them lied and said they were 18 the whole time. Meaning Haywood got age verification and they said they were 18. They're not actually 18 at the time, they were 17. Legally speaking, that is no defense. Morally speaking, I guess I'll leave it up to you, audience. The girl who was 18 said she didn't really feel victimized, I think. Fuck, I hope I'm not wrong about that. But she said, it's not... No, yeah, she did say that. She didn't really feel like a victim, as she did lie about her age to him. So, take that as you will. The other one, 17. Known to be 17. Sexted with her when 17. Exchanged pictures when she was 17. Had sex with her when she was 17. Knowing she was 17. So, one person, at least. The rest are mostly, a lot of them, there are a lot of similar complaints being at, he was lying, that he was cheating, he was essentially cheating on a lot of girls, not just his wife. He was lying about being with multiple girls at the same time. Some of them, he was removing the condom. He did some BDMS no's, like choking someone without consent. One person he did choke with consent, I think, which is fine in that situation. I guess the best way to put it, probably about 80% fine, 20% not. That is a random number, so that might not be fair. This is this is also ignoring manipulation. I don't know. Anyhow, he did a lot of bad. He did at least some bad, and he did at least some good, where he didn't victimize. Everyone hates him.
I would say he did some bad, and he did some neutral.
Oh, yeah, because he always cheated on his wife. That's right. Yes. Yeah. And some neutral. That's fair. That's fair. That's a better way. Yeah, that's not, you're right. That's not good. That's not good, because he cheated on his wife. You know, apparently I just can't grasp the fucking concept of marriage at all, you know? I'm sorry.
My jacket in the quadrangle.
But, okay, yeah, no, I just forgot about that, because I'm thinking of it in the context of, like, oh, it's consensual, you know? Type deal.
A quadrangle.
I've never played this level before, so it's gonna get kind of dicey. Yeah, and, holy shit. Oh, what happened? Oh, shit, there was a box on top. That's right. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. My bad. Anyhow, yeah, he did, so, overall, extremely bad. Especially what he did to his wife, that I now remember exists.
Definitely net bad.
Net bad, for sure. He did, and then, yeah. You know, considering how it normally goes, I guess I take a little solace that I'm an idiot. a little solace that it's not all bad, but it's still bad. Some of the stuff, like the kitty diddling, that's only, when you boil down to it, it's only one person, I guess, technically. Well, the other one could be two. Could be two. But, and that's all we've heard about, too. There are plenty of people who haven't come forth with their stories.
I'm sure, yeah.
And the whole, like, everyone hates him. Including his wife and kids.
I believe it.
I watched the stream of Jack and Michael essentially. Cry. The correct answer would be crying about the situation. Because none of Rooster Teeth knew about this. Yeah. Everyone just figured it out. This is around October 5th or 6th or 7th. Wild to me. I believe them that they just learned about it too, but just like I can't even fathom, you know, like learning something about that, about someone you must be really close with for years at that point, you know? Insanity, like that must be like learning at like there's like no checkpoint yet.
Well, what? It's like the compilation of these games before that, before this one.
What do you say?
Insanity. It's like the compilation of Crash games before this.
Oh yes, or the name of the island. Probably would have been the easier reference to go for.
I didn't know the name of the island.
Yeah, me and the whole audience can tell. Anyhow, it's wild to me.
Ryan bad.
Yeah, it's amazing, and I honestly, yeah, he probably was one of my favorites until I learned all this about him. I was like, holy shit!
Oh yeah, I like Ryan.
Yeah, and what? Like, oh.
You know what? I used to root for them when they play Mario Party.
They're scrubbing him now. He's not gonna be like, they're gonna remove like all the videos of him essentially. That's their plan, anyways. Or at least a lot of the stuff with him. You know. Maybe not everything, but I'm guessing a good portion of it for sure. Which is weird. Because I mean, you can't remove. I don't know if they can actually remove. Well, they can if they want to. But it's going to be really difficult to remove everything with that. My God! The timing on these electrical barriers does not make sense.
Well, you sure love watching her be electrocuted.
Oh, look, it's hot. And shocky. Oh, I wanted to kill that guy.
I feel like it's probably a bit hot.
Okay, well.
Electricity usually is. Well, so is the explosion.
Alright. Yeah, it's been quite a time.
Was that bad?
Yeah. No, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Oh my fucking God, stop getting electrocuted, Tana. You do not need to get Oh, what are you doing? Yeah.
You cannot talk and play this.
Yeah, another thing to note, he's going to a lot of the girls that he basically DM'd a lot. And being like, hey, don't go with your story, I'm gonna kill myself, think of my kids. And trying to manipulate him that way, too. Or what I assume is manipulation. I'll give the man a little credit. He's gotta be in an extremely horrific place right now. For sure. So...
That's still manipulation.
Yeah. What's up? You're right, you're right.
That's still
don't let me defend the demon.
Whether or not it's
yeah, wait, what happened there? And I'm so bad at the game. They gave me 2 masks. I see. And I'm back again. Yeah, so yeah, it's really just not great. Not a great situation. So Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to really add to that. I think that's about the sit rep of everything. Most of the girls too are like age 21 to 18, which is not great either.
Yeah. Still like a yikes age because he's like
he's also
probably,
older.
I
I
don't know
mean,
what
whatever.
age exactly,
Consenting
but
adults are
like
consenting
his
adults to an
mid-30s last I
extent.
knew.
One of them was in their 30s. Lots of
32.
manipulation. Too. Not possibly.
Yeah.
Definitely some manipulation at least. Yeah. And it was wild to see Rooster Teeth's reaction. Like Jack and Michael. One, they're in tears, as I said. Two.
I bet, yeah.
Two, like Jack straight up calls him a monster, which is fair and true. He very much is.
I bet,
even if
I do bet. I assume like they probably put out a very immediate response because they were probably people would expect them to as soon as they hear about this. So I'm sure some like
that wasn't immediate.
I'm sure some of their immediate reaction was just okay. Well, never mind.
A lot of them had immediate reactions like, "Fuck." What was it? Fiona's was, "Fuck, dude," and then well, see you all in therapy, which fair.
Yeah.
So yeah. So and then they had a lot. It was all not good. That one's from far ahead. That's where that's basically the official statement. Besides Rooster Teeth's professional statement where they can't say anything essentially, which is basically we had to remove 2 community members. Adam probably didn't need to get removed based on the accusations against him. Basically, he just did sex stuff in the office. So I don't know if that's fair. I don't know. It's mostly
it's just partially their office.
Yeah. So
not exactly to that extent, I suppose. But.
Yeah. So it's still fair to remove him by their work terms, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't know. The Ryan thing's really throwing me for a loop. It's just like, Jesus Christ, he did so bad. I've been reading up about it all night because I learned about it tonight, like right before I left work, and it's crazy. You remember BoJack Horseman, right?
I do, yes.
There's a very solid good point. I keep looking at it from this angle.
He was on a TV show.
Not to justify or say he doesn't deserve it or nothing, but I can't even imagine, just the loneliness of that, of what it must be like to be in Haywood's completely justified position of being. Like he should be where he is, which is alone and probably considering
it's hard to imagine, but I don't think about it as feeling bad for him.
It's a weird feeling.
I don't feel bad for people in situations
because it's karma.
It's
karma.
It's entirely like self-inflicted.
Yeah, and they deserve it. Like this is all from his actions, and he hasn't really even given an apology.
I don't feel bad for people facing consequences for their actions.
Yeah. At the same time, I can't even imagine how horrible it is. Like, what do you from real talk, real honesty? What do you do from here now? Like what does he do for life?
You start by doing a lot of performative things to make it seem like you're to try to take some attention away from you, or I think you lay low for a while. Really, is what you do, and then you probably just never go back into a career where you're recognized. Because Ryan Haywood isn't like Ryan Haywood is famous among people like our age or.
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, it's true. But Rooster Teeth is pretty big.
Rooster Teeth's not like Rooster Teeth has gotten.
But the thing is,
but like that's not gonna stop.
Google if he gets Google searched it. Oh fuck! I've been box gemming
it's not gonna stop
a bear level. Fuck! God damn, it's what we ended on last time. Fuck me! Why did I do this?
He's not gonna like. It certainly will keep him from a lot of jobs, but it won't keep him from every job.
I suppose. It's.
I don't know. I'm sure his wife's gonna make sure he make darn well he doesn't see his kids as or he sees his kids as little as possible.
I bet you she can with the kitty diddling. I think you'll never see him again.
Oh, with that, yeah. Oh, yeah, with that, if she will, he'll never see them until.
She's also received death threats for some reason, and the kids. He's asked people to stop. Everyone's asked him to stop. I don't know why they're receiving death threats.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's. Yeah, I probably because of people.
I don't even.
Zinker, people. Trump supporters exist. Like, just look at the world.
Yeah.
Of course, there are people. Of course, there are people taking Ryan's side.
No, they're not on. They're sending all of them death threats, Derek. They're not taking Ryan's side. There are a lot of people, Derek, taking Ryan's side because they've grown up with him for so long, you know? And it's hard to come to terms with someone that did that. No, they're sending him and his family death threats. Yeah. Yeah. Because Ryan cheated on his family. But the Trump supporter thing's a really good point there. That doesn't make sense to me or just about anyone. But of course.
And even rational, but like it still makes sense. There's someone out there it makes sense to.
Yup, I guess so. Oh no. Oh, I got it. Wait, there's no checkpoint. Where's the checkpoint? Give me the checkpoint. I want the checkpoint. No, I have to jump in. No, I'm gonna miss a box. What do I do if I miss a box? No, I missed a box. Fuck! I missed the last one.
You almost hit that checkpoint too.
That would have been so awful. I would have hated myself. Of course they have boxes right there. Fuck this bear level. For fuck's sake. All right. Fuck Ryan Haywood. Oh, dude. That's actually that's what started this whole thing. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
Or I guess it's on him though. But
we're trying to say the opposite.
Jesus Christ. I don't know. Something about that situation just horrendous, you know. And again, he deserves it. He does deserve it. It's just wild to think about. Like, I don't even know what I would do if I was ever in such a situation, you know? Like,
yeah, it also doesn't sound like he even denied it. So like, it sounds like there's
he did a lot of, I guess, good things. I don't know if that's the right word. He did a lot of right things when you get caught.
Okay,
he did to it. Is one of them. Good isn't, I guess, the word. I don't know. I guess I would call it that the first step is like admitting a problem or something, right? You get my logic?
Yeah.
I don't know if good's the right word.
There's a way to handle it. There's a way to handle it with grace. I don't think he did entirely from what you said.
No, he didn't apologize.
There's better ways to handle it than others.
But for the most part, I would say he handled it pretty well. Beyond the fact that he didn't apologize. I don't know what well means here either. I don't know what word I'm looking for. Okay, but he handled it. Yeah, I guess better than others. He handled it where I feel he at least takes some responsibility.
When you say well, I assume you mean in the grand scope of things.
Yeah.
Well doesn't mean objectively good here. Well just means in the scope, looking at the scope of the situation.
He didn't apologize for it. He had a little bit of manipulation and lying in his first statement too. Just a teeny bit though. Just a teeny bit. So, but still a teeny bit.
I mean, he does
so-
have that personality.
He does.
From like even like videos, like you can like it's like that's always the vibe I've gotten from his. Like
He fucks younger
you know,
women.
he's always particular on wording.
Oh, he's always particular on wording. Yeah.
No, I mean I meant
Like lying. Yeah.
that's a very being particular on wording. It's a very
Manipulation.
It's kind of indicated.
One of the things I thought
I'm
was
very particular on wording. I manipulate people at my work all the time.
yeah, I'm good. I'm unfortunately cursed with great manipulation skills. But I don't know if it's cursed. Yeah, well, it's not a good thing, really. It is in games.
As long as you
If you don't
control
do it, yeah. If you don't do anything bad with it, which is pretty much like that's
yeah.
But you know,
I use it to justify
as
things to myself.
as someone that's good at manipulating, he is great. He's great at manipulating. You can see it in TTT and stuff. Well, TTT is the only thing I know him. Yeah. Oh, One Night Ultimate Werewolf too. Oh man. That just bummed me out a little bit. What was it? What was I gonna say? Jesus Christ. I feel like I need therapy. Not the Ryan Haywood situation. This fucking goddamn bear! It's the fucking bear every time! No!
Right,
So many deaths. The death counter. God, I really hope I do a death counter by the end of this, and I can't wait to see
I
all
wish
these.
this did the Super Meat Boy death thing.
Yeah, it would be good. Crash would be a fitting game for it. I would watch these levels all the way to the end as we completed it to see Crash die. All those ways, you know. Okay. What would I? Come on. Like that's just so stupid. This part of the game is bad.
It's so hard to kill yourself.
Yeah, of course it is. And the checkpoint's not like for eons. Goddamn eons.
That is really far down.
I'm gonna get to the end. I'm gonna miss like one box in the Tana section. I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. What else? Do you remember? Like, why? Why did I miss that? I literally brushed it with the fucking bear's feet. Like, I feel like feet count. All right. I have more to say about this. I mean, I did. I can't think of it right this moment. A lot of Rooster Teeth staff posted statements, like, immediately following the news. I also, I'm curious to learn what it's like from their eyes. Like, that's also gotta be wild, to, like, just wake up and just see, like, one of your closest friends, via tweet, no less, that they're that they're really bad people. I don't know, it can be diddling, really bad people, yeah. You just get a lot of, and it's, like, it's gotta
Zinker,
fucking suck.
Zinker, let me put it this way. If you're still struggling to call him a bad person, think of all the people whose trust he violated.
He violated a lot of trust. Yeah, no, he is a bad person. It's just, you know, it's confusing.
I can tell you, well, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
Because it's, I bet some people had this problem with Bill Cosby.
Probably. I get it.
Where some people were just like,
they were saying
they watched Bill Cosby growing up, and then
Michael and Jack were saying it too, in a little stream. It's just like, you know, there's some
like
people
OJ
who have
even.
trouble accepting it, but you need to accept it. He did really bad. Like
it's the reality.
Jack calls him a monster, and he's right to do that. He is a monster. It's just, you know, I think I did a lot of this video explaining what good he did in the situation. that's to be unbiased and to give, I guess, credit where credit's due. He did a lot of bad where it doesn't make up for it.
You have to be objective when talking about things like this.
That's all it is.
It does no good.
It's just subjectivity. It's just subjectivity. It has nothing to do.
You missed one.
I missed a lot there, so I skipped the checkpoint. Did I die? Thank you.
I always...
No, I know. Thank you, Derek. Thank you. Sometimes.
I'm just looking out for you because I don't want you to get some.
Sometimes. Yeah, I know you. No, sometimes though you do notice things that I miss. So don't stop. I'm just saying I did see it. You know.
I have lag, but having a second pair of eyes.
I'm saying you do. I'm saying you do, and I thank you. I was just not one of the moments. I was just saying I was not one of the moments. Derek, I appreciate you. You're a good pal. You don't fuck underage women. What more can a guy ask of his friend? What did you say? Oh yeah.
I said I wouldn't do that.
Thanks, Derek. Me neither. Anyhow, oh yeah. Do you know of a Rooster Teeth story where Ryan talks about how he missed his flight?
Rooster Teeth story.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't animated, I think, because I saw this in animation, and of course also not in animation.
Sure.
Ryan tells this crazy story of how he missed his flight.
I don't think I've heard this one.
Oh, well, there's an animation where he tells a story of how he missed his flight. Neat, I got him that time. It coincides with one of the dates that he would have had sex with one of the women. In question.
I believe it.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, he used to. There's also like Michael talking about how he always like stays one day later than the rest of them in the hotel. Oh, I guess I should explain some of the reasons why he did it. A lot of the excuses, which sounds like manipulation, a lot of people's calling it manipulation, and to some extent it probably is. But I also think it's true too. I guess his wife and him weren't getting intimate. Not a justification for being bad, mind you. There are other things to do. Not even a justification for cheating,
I have no
really.
idea what his home life was like.
But I guess I could at least understand it with the kids related and all, and that one. If it was just cheating, which is. But it's more than just cheating too. It's well more than just that.
It's more than just cheating. I don't know what his home life was like, so like in that regard, I don't feel like there's any room to really speak or speak about.
Yeah,
it's that the cheating is more of a domestic thing.
I
think it's shitty, but and very telling of a person
Wild. The one that
telling of a person.
The first story I read was wild. This one was consensual and was someone that is not under the age. But it was wild because she was basically posting that story to back up someone else's story because it's like the same hotel room too and stuff. And she posted. She anonymously did it. She posted photos of herself. With him, with her face blocked out, of course. In like, she's in clothes, but she's in like, I think it's a night dress is what it's called. And she took photos with him, and the hotel room, and it's the same as someone else's hotel room. Oh, wild shit, dude.
The thing that amazing, the wildest thing to me about this is that there must have been photo evidence everywhere.
There was a lot. There was a lot.
Like a ton of people had photo evidence.
There were some situations.
A ton of people had photo evidence.
Like Pro Jared, there actually there are some situations, but there's just not a lot. Or there's not a lot that actually shows the bad, and that was because he really decently proved it, at least to me, that he is not a kitty diddler. And it was two main people definitely lying. But what is it? This one, there was just a lot everywhere. Like screenshots of Snap conversations.
So
it's possible. So it's like someone said it's impossible to fake this. It's not impossible to fake this. It's impossible to have this much fake.
yeah,
It'd
that's the
be
thing.
too
It's not impossible
coordinated.
to fake like isolated cases. It's impossible for all of this to be fake.
There's too much, and there's some of it. Like there's some of the stories that are definitely fake. Definitely like pretty obviously fake, and there are some that might just be fake.
Just looking to hop in at the time,
just hopping in on it. Whereas there's a lot more credibility to some other ones. Okay, I got them all that time. Jesus Christ, that's so difficult for no reason. It's just because the jumping in this game is bad. Alright, he's flying away. And I'm going to miss the last box I need to hit or whatever. Oh my god. Alright. I don't even care. I'll take the damage. Fuck you, game. Alright, I better get this, or I'm gonna be mad. Thank fuck!
Hey.
Anyhow, moral of the story, Ryan Haywood's a monster. And that's... sad.
I did what I was trying to say before. I'm just so amazed that, like, if you... For someone... Because, like, he is an intelligent person. You can tell from like the videos. He's a smart person. You have to be a smart person to be able to be manipulative.
Yeah.
Why would you allow all this photo evidence?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of the it's not a lot of the photo evidence doesn't prove the stuff like the condom getting removed or something.
Doesn't prove stuff like that, but just like you can just allowing photo evidence of being in someone's hotel room with like them in a nightdress. You can just
because honestly, a lot I think I said it. Like I said 80%, 20%, and again I pulled that number out of nowhere. I didn't really fucking math it out. But a lot of the accounts that came forward, beyond the condom thing, which is sexual assault, by the way. I didn't state it when I mentioned it, but I'll state it now. That is sexual assault and potentially rape. I think it just stops at sexual assault from a legal standpoint. Rape is weird because rape is specifically penetrative sex. I think it has to. Technically, weird.
Okay.
I don't know what's with the word rape or whatever. It's sexual assault, no doubt, and it's a big bad. But beyond, like, there were a few cases of those. I think I counted like 5 or 6 of the 30 plus things that he had, and then there was 3 minors, one of which is actually that one's just unconfirmed. I think, but I said you could throw it out because it's unconfirmed. That's kind of fair to do. One of which lied about her age. You could take that into your own account. Illegally, that doesn't get him off anything. And then the other one he knew about and didn't do, which is just really bad. But most of the stuff was plenty consensual, and a lot of people, lot's a relative term, but plenty of people that have come forth with this story have said, I'm not a victim here, and I don't really feel like I'm a victim here. Although some of them are like, I don't really feel like a victim here, but he did do this, and I didn't like that, like the condom thing. That was the girl that I said with the photo and the nightdress. She was the one who said that. She was the one like because that's violating consent. Yes, it's sexual assault. So like that was one of the ones. Or they're like, he knew of my mental illness and manipulated it, and some of those cases, definitely the case, I'm sure. It's all pretty fucked, man. It's all... I just want to bring it up because I wasn't sure how well in the loop, or if you were in the loop at all about all this. You know? So...
I was not by much, no.
I'll go...
I'd heard about it. I haven't watched Rooster Teeth stuff in well over a year.
Really? I thought you still listened to podcasts and stuff.
Oh, that's the only... I listen to podcasts, but I'm very behind. I listen from where I'm still in, like, 2018 in their podcasts.
Oh, really?
Because I only listen to them when I do long drives.
I see. What is it? Give it a spin. Oh. I'm looking for levels to unlock stuff in. This one? Well, I don't know. Are we still gonna keep going on about this? Do you have more that you want to say?
I don't know anything else about it. I don't know anything about it at all, really.
That's fair. I think I went over everything, or like the main.
I don't like
meat of it.
speaking on things without
Knowledge
having,
on it.
like, information on them.
Yeah.
I
mean,
so like
you guys,
what I
anyone,
like doing is mostly is just
anyone is
giving
welcome.
my input based off of like what you said.
Anyone is welcome to go look and you know, double check stuff that I've said. Essentially, I welcome you to, because even if I'm not like directly lying, I've always might have restated something wrong. You know, there's quite a few whole subreddits out there with a lot down. Some of the things are Jeff was under the same accusations randomly, but it's not the case, it seems. And Trevor apparently got some domestic abuse thing from whoever he was dating before, and then he was like, no.
He was dating Barbara, I think.
He proved otherwise. What's up? Yeah, it's with Barbara now. It was before. It was whoever was with him before Barbara was emotionally manipulative.
Oh, okay.
That's the quick summaries of those. You can delve into those onto your own.
I'm sure just being in the public eye always will bring accusations and statements like that to you, whether or not they're true.
Yeah.
Obviously Ryan's a lot of Ryan's art, just the volume of people who have come forward, and from what it sounds like, it doesn't sound like he's denied it really.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I at least, I don't know if admire is the right word.
It's not surprising that other people are at least face accusations.
I give him a handshake. No, I give him like a sideways thumb. For coming clean on that. Oh man.
Yeah. I like Zinker. I like go to give him a handshake, and then I like suplex him and like fling him around and like.
I don't know.
Like slam him on the ground.
Wild, dude. Wild. Oh, and then some girl. I won't name them. Well, she came public. I won't name them. I kind of want to. Yeah. A lot of fake BDMS stuff too. You know, for manipulation. It's really bad. It's really bad. Be careful. For those of you trying to get in BDSM, be careful with guy doms. That is Zinker advice for you, and anyone.
Yeah, that's just
anyone in that community
terrible phrase.
Will tell you that guy doms.
That's just a terrible, like, that just sounds bad. It just sounds like you're getting into a bad situation.
You know, a lot of them, truthfully, either don't know what they're doing and are bad because of it, or know what they're doing and are really bad because of it. You really gotta scope them out a long time, in that situation. And that is Zinker approved BDMS kink advice. Congrats, you 12-year-olds watching. No, don't be 12 and watch the show. The disclaimer says 16, and really it's 8. No.
Yeah, you 12-year-olds
18.
watching, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. We hate you.
We don't want you.
We don't want you. You go to Ryan Haywood. That's fucked up.
Don't even come back in 4 years. Come back in 6.
Sorry, that's horrible. But true. No, it's not. He didn't do that young. It was 17. No one was 16, I don't think. Or was someone 16? No, there was only 3 and they were all 17. I looked at a spreadsheet. There's a fucking spreadsheet on this. Can you believe it? A goddamn spreadsheet! That's how bad this is! Who makes a spreadsheet on the shit you've done?
17?
Who needs a spreadsheet for that?
Like spreadsheets.
Oh. It's depressing, dude. It really is. Like, I'm a little bummed about it. I really am. I guess that's my concluding thoughts that I've been trying to have for the past 5 minutes. It's wild, man. 2020. Next up, Zinker fights Cthulhu or whatever. Bye-bye.